Okay, thank you viewers. Welcome to my channel again. Today we'll be solving another indicial equation that says 5 raised to the power x minus 2 is equals to what? 60. Find x. So we're going to look for x that will satisfy this equation. If we have 5 raised to the power x minus 2 is equals to what? 60. On our left hand side, we can see that this is an indices. And remember from the laws of indices, we said that if we have something like this, a raised to the power of n divided by a raised to the power of n, that it is the same thing as a raised to the power of what? N minus what? N. Meaning that if I have this on my right hand side, I can also express it as this on my left hand side. Now I can now break this into, using the laws of indices, into 5 raised to the power of x divided by what? 5 raised to the power of what? 2 is equals to what? 60. So from here I can multiply the both sides of the equation by 5 raised to the power of what? 2. Meaning that 5 raised to the power of 2 times 5 raised to the power of x divided by what? 5 raised to the power of 2 is equals to what? 60 times 5 raised to the power of what? 2. I multiply the both sides by 5 raised to the power of 2 so that I can remove the denominator part of the left hand side of this equation. So that 5 raised to the power of 2 will divide out 5 raised to the power of 2. We'll be left with what? 5 raised to the power of x is equals to what? 60 times 5 raised to the power of what? 2. Now our problem here is that the variable that we are looking for is still a power on the left hand side. So how can we make this power or make it the subject of the formula? We can decide to take the logarithm of the both sides. So if I take log of the left hand side, this will now be log 5 raised to the power of x is equals to what? Log 60 times 5 raised to the power of what? 2. Also remember that from the laws of the logarithm, under the power rule, we say that if we have something like this, log a raised to the power of what? F, that this is the same thing as m log base b of what? A. So if this is true, what is it that I can also write this as this? This would now be s log 5 is equal to what? Log 60 times 5 raised to the power of what? 2. So I can divide both sides by log 5. I will divide here by log 5. So that log 5 will divide out log 5. We'll be having that x is equals to. Now also remember from the product rule, 60 times 5 raised to the power of 2, we can also write this. From the product rule, we say that if we have something like this, log base a of m times n, that this is certain as saying log base a of m plus log base a of what? n. In that case, I can now express my right hand side to be in this form: log 60 plus log 5 raised to the power of what? 2, all divided by what? Log 5. This would now be that s is equals to, I can now write this to be log 60 divided by log 5 plus log 5 raised to the power of 2, all divided by what? Log 5. Okay? Now this log 60, I can also express this to be also be log 60. I will check out for a multiple of 5 that can divide what? 60. I know that 5 times 12 will give me what? 60. So this would now be over log 5. What have I done? 5 times 12 will give me back what? 60. Meaning that I have not changed the 60 here. Plus log 5 raised to the power of 2 divided by what? Log 5. Now I will also apply the product rule here, the same product rule that we used initially. I will also apply it here. This would now be that s is equals to log 5 plus log 12, all divided by log 5 plus log 5 raised to the power of 2, all divided by what? Log 5. Okay, so let me take the answer from the last solving. That is s is equals to log 5 over log 5 plus log 12 over log 5 plus log 5 raised to the power of 2 all divided by what? Log 5. Also remember from the laws of indices, this is also what? The power rule. So I can also express this part. I can now say that this is s is equals to log 5 divided, okay, let's leave this as log 5 over log 5 plus log 12 over what? Log 5 plus, I would then use the power rule. This becomes 2 log 5 over log 5. So we can start dividing out. Log 5 will cancel log 5. We'll have 1 plus log 12 over log 5 plus log 5 will also cancel log 5. We are having what? 2. We can now say that s is equals to 1 plus 2 will give us what? 3 plus log 12 over what? Log 5. So I can use change of law. Remember from our log reading, we said that if you have something like this, that log base a of n divided by log base a of what? N. If you look at this, the numerator base of the logarithm is a and the denominator base is also what? A. I can apply change of what? Base here. So that this would not be equivalent to log the n of what? N. When I apply the same case here, this would not be that s is equals to 3 plus log base 5 of what? 12. So this is our answer. So we are going to check whether this is going to satisfy the equation. We are going to substitute, check whether if s is equals to 3 plus log 5 base 5 of 12, whether it's going to satisfy this solution. Now remember that the question said that this s raised to the power of 5 raised to the power of s minus 2 is equals to what? 60. So I can also say that this is what? 5 raised to the power of x over 5 raised to the power of 2 is equals to what? 60. I can multiply both sides by 5 raised to the power of 2. This would now be that 5 raised to the power of s is equals to 60 times 5 raised to the power of what? 2. But what is s? S is this value. Let us see. So this would now be 5 raised to the power of, instead of me writing s, I would then have this to be 3 plus log base 5 of what? 12 is equals to 60 times 5 raised to the power of what? 2. Now this would now be, remember from our laws of indices, I can also write this to be log 5 raised to the power of 3 times 5 raised to the power of what? Log 5 of what? 12, which is now equals to what? 60 times 5 raised to the power of what? 2. Okay, so now this part, I can also break this down here to be the same thing. What is 60? 60 is what? 12 times 5 times 5 raised to the power of what? 2. This will, from here we are now having that 5 raised to the power of 3 times 5 raised to the power of log base 5 of what? 12. This will be 5 raised to the power of 3 times 5 raised to the power of log base 5 of 12 will give us what? 12, which is now equals to, I can write this as 12 times 5 raised to the power of what? 3. If you look at this, you notice that the left hand side and the right hand side is also the same thing. Therefore, s equals to 3 plus log base 5 of 12 satisfy the equation. Thank you.